Hi, this is NS the instructor. Thanks for watching my previous video. Today I'm here to talk about a great topic. Yes, that's how to acquire driver's license in Ghana. Yes, how to acquire driver's license in Ghana. I'll start by saying that before you drive any motor vehicle in Ghana, you should have a Ghanaian driver's license. So it's by law that before you drive any car, any tricycle, any machine, you should have a driver's license. Getting a license in Ghana is a privilege. Anyone can process for this or a license. But before you process your license, there are some few things that you have to know, the requirements and where to get your driver's license. Driver's license is issued by DVLA, so you can only get your license at DVLA. You can't get your license at the driving school. But what some driving schools does is they will assist you to acquire your driver's license, but driver's license is not issued by any driving school. First, before you process your driver's license, these are the few requirements that you should meet before you can go to DVLA and process your driver's license. 1, you should be 18 years and above. 2, you should have a good eyesight. 3, you should be well sound or fit to drive. Then 4, you must have a minimum certificate of BEC or adult education, or if you can read and write, you are accepted, or you can go through the process. So I said 1, you should be 18 years and above. 2, you should have a good eyesight. 3, you should be fit to drive. That's your well-being. Then the last one, you should be able to read and write or have a minimum certificate of BEC or adult education. If you meet all these requirements, you have to go to DVLA. And when you are going to DVLA, these are the documents that you need. If you are below 20, or your body is smallish, or you look you are small, let's say you are below 20, it's accepted to go with your birth set, so that any officer can check your birth set to confirm that if the age I mentioned to them barely is your age. Then you should have your Ghanaian national card. That's the national identification card. That's Ghana card. Or if you have a passport, traveling passport, you go to a traveling passport. You also have to go with passport pictures, because they are going to need the passport pictures to support the process that you are doing at DVLA. And you have to go with an amount, a prescribed amount. So when you go to DVLA, you will ask to pay a prescribed amount to start the process. So when this is set, you go to DVLA well dressed, because you are going to take pictures there, well dressed. When you go to DVLA, go to their front desk, make inquiries that you want to process your driver's license. You'll be asked to go and see in some technical officers. So you go with your passport picture, you go with a photocopy of your Ghana card. When the officer examines you, then you are fit to drive. It will minute on your documents. When you minute on your documents, you go to a center for them to create your invoice. This invoice or this profile consists of your details, your date of birth, your names, your age, your postal address, your email address, your password, and your username. When this profile is created, they will create an invoice to you. The invoice bears the prescribed amount that you are going to pay at the banking hall. After you've done the payment, you'll be asked to fill a form. When you fill a forms to confirm all the details that they have created with your profile, then after you fill your forms, you go to a different center. That's where they'll take your bio data. You signed, you signed. They take your fingerprint. They take your finger thumbprint. After that, you'll be asked to go and do eye test. Now DVLA has accredited eye test, that eye test centers that you need to go for them to examine your eye. If you can see very well, then the eye test people also examine your eye. If you need to drive with the aid of spectacles, they'll tell you, then you buy a spectacle. So if you read with spectacles, when you are going for the eye test, go with your spectacles. If not, and you don't, just go alone. They'll examine you. After the eye tests are done with the process, they'll issue a pass or fail. If you pass, you take it back to DVLA. DVLA will check the eye test results. Then they input the eye test into the system. When they input the eye test into the system, you'll be asked to go to a defense center for them to create your learner's license. So when you are starting on your license, you'll be given learner's license, and that learner's license is valid for 3 months. After you get your learner's license, then you go to any accredited driving school. You have to go to any accredited driving school. You walk in with your forms and your learner's license, just telling that you went to DVLA to process your learner's license, and you are asked to come to them to undergo some theoretical and practical lessons. So if you can drive, it's different. If you cannot drive, driving school have to teach the theory and the practical. So I'm taking those that they can drive. If you can already drive, you need to undergo 18 hours theoretical lessons. So you have to go 18 hours. So this 18 hours, it depends on you. You can do 2 topics a day and finish the 9th day. You can do 1 topic a day and finish the 18th day. So you book an appointment with driving school. Driving school will tell you the date that you need to start with a prescribed fee. When you start, you undergo, these are some of the topics that you undergo: hazard perception, road sign, highway, safety tools and equipment, weather condition, road markings. So you undergo all these theoretical topics that will help you, the law in driving, so that you know what you do when you are driving in Ghana. After you are done with the theory, the theory topics, the driving school will create a reference number. We call it code. They will create a code, then they attach it to your document. Then you take it back to DVLA. DVLA will give you a date to come and write the exams. So when you go to DVLA will give you a date based on their system. They give you, let's say, 2.5 months or 3 months, or depending on, they give you a date to come and write the exams. And these exams is called the computer-based exam. That's the computer exam. That's CBT. These exams consist of what you are taught at driving school, general knowledge about driving, and some research you've done by yourself. So when a date is due for the exams, you walk in, you go to DVLA, their computer room, they'll log you into the system. When you go, you see your picture, you see your name, then you see some instruction below. Make sure that you go through the instruction. The instruction will tell you the norms, the do's and the don'ts at the center. Then after you are done with the instructions, you click on start test. When you click on start test, a question will pop up. So we have 20 questions. You have 30 minutes, and the pass mark is 14. So based on the instruction, you see all this thing there. When you click on start test, a question will pop up. When the question pops up, then you read. If the answer is A, you just click on A. You go to next, another question will come. You go next, another question will come. After you are done, you just submit it. Instant, you see your results, either pass or fail. If you've passed, you'll be asked to go tomorrow. You have to go and come tomorrow for your results. But if you failed, they'll print your results instant. Then you go back to the banking hall. You buy for a scratch card. Then you bring it the next day for a new day. That's a receipt. But if you pass, you go back, you go home, then you come the next day. The day that you come depends on you. Any time you want to continue, then you come. When you come, you go and pick your forms. You go to the technical officer. They'll sign on top. After they sign, you'll be asked to come for the driving test and the road sign test. So the officer will give you a date, or you tell the officer when you want to come. You come with your own car, the car that you are familiar with. It's not compulsory that driving school have to follow you there for you to use their car. The car that you are familiar with, you go with the car. and do the road sign. So you see a road sign board, they'll give you a pointer. Then based on the officer's discretion, how you want to do off the road sign, it will ask you to mention the road signs there. So you start, it's an oral test, so you pick a pointer, then you start. Let's say sharp curve to the right, sharp curve to the left, major road ahead, zebra crossing, pedestrian crossing. After you are done, the officer might ask you to explain certain road sign that he knows or he wants you to explain. After you are done explaining, then you've passed. You'll be asked to bring the car that you brought to DVLA to do your test. You'll be asked to bring your car. The officer will sit beside you, then you'll go around, you assess you based on your performance before he will write either pass or fail. When you pass, you bring you back to the DVLA center, input the results into the system, going through some process before they'll print your license. There are a few things that I want to make it known to you. The tendency that you get a fake license is high if 1, you don't write a computer exams, 2, if you don't do an eye test, 3, if you don't go to DVLA yourself. So please make sure that the process that I've listed, you pass through the process. When you pass through this process, the tendency that you get a genuine license is high. My name is Enes, the instructor. I'm with BB Driving School. BB Driving School is a leading driving school in Sekeni, Takrady. So if you are in Takrady, they want accredited driving school that will help you to learn how to drive, not just the practical aspect, also will feed you with theoretical knowledge about driving that will help you to drive with confidence. Enroll with BB Driving School. We have 2 branches now. We have one at Fijai, that's our head office, close to the Mobic filling station. We have a branch at Racecourse, close to the Shell filling station. Thanks for watching my video. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and get more educative videos on this. If you are already subscribed, just click on the like button and share the page. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.